Hi children, welcome to our online class. Today's topic is Indian rivers and water resources. This is our fifth chapter in 10th class. Fifth chapter. About 5% of water resources. About 5% of water resources are used for domestic purpose. But most of the people does not have access to drinking water. What is the reason for this? Nearly 40 million hectares of land in India is flood prone, and at the same extent of land in India is under drought prone. What is the reason for this? About 70% of surface water resources are polluted. What is the reason for this? These are the questions. These questions will be answered in our forthcoming lessons. Now let us start. Indian rivers. In this lesson, we will discuss only the Indian rivers. The drainage of India has evolved and adjusted itself. The drainage of India has evolved and adjusted itself according to the evolution of three geographical regions: the Himalayan region, the Indo-Gangetic plain, the Peninsular region. These are the three main physiographic regions. In these physiographic regions, all the rivers are originating. And the basis of its origin, the rivers, the drainage of India, and the basis of its origin, the drainage of India can be broadly divided into two categories. What are those two categories? The first one is Himalayan rivers. The second one is Peninsular rivers. These are the two broad categories based on their origin. What are the Himalayan rivers? The rivers which originate in the Himalayas are called Himalayan rivers. The rivers which originate in the Peninsular plateau are called Peninsular rivers. First we discuss Himalayan rivers. There are three principal river systems in Himalayan river system. There are three principal river systems. The first one is Indus River system. The second one is Ganga river system. The third one is Brahmaputra river system. Indus River system. The river Indus originates in the northern slopes of Kailash range. This is the source of Indus. The Indus River originates in the northern slopes of Kailash range in Tibet near Manasarovar Lake. This is Manasarovar Lake. It originates in the northern slopes of Kailash range. Do you know what is the abode of Lord Shiva? Kailasam. Kailasam is in this Kailash range. Firstly, it flows in the northwest direction. And it enters the Indian territory, the Union territory of Ladakh region. It enters in Ladakh region. And later, Jammu and Kashmir. The Jammu and Kashmir is also a union territory. All of you know that. Recently, these two are formed. With the formation of these two union territories, there are 9 union territories. It has 5 tributaries. It has 5 tributaries. So what are they? What are those? What are they? Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, Sutlej. These are the 5 rivers. Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas, Sutlej. These 5 are the tributaries of the river Indus. The name Punjab also named after these 5 rivers. Punjab means Panch Ab. Panch means 5, Ab means river. The land of 5 rivers. Punjab means the land of 5 rivers. This is the land of 5 rivers. This part is called Punjab. This is also Punjab state in Pakistan. This is the Punjab state in India. In 1947, the Punjab has been divided into 2 parts. This part of Punjab is with India. This part of Punjab is with Pakistan. And the second river system is Ganga. Ganga river system. Ganga has twin sources. That means 2 sources. The Ganga has 2 sources. What are they? This is the first one. This is the first one, and this is the second one. This is Gangotri Glacier. This is Satapnath Glacier. Gangotri Glacier and Satapnath Glaciers. These 2 are the sources of Ganga. A small rivulet starts from Gangotri. The rivulet is called Bhagirathi. This is Bhagirathi. That is a small river. Small river is called rivulet. A small rivulet starts from Satapnath Glacier. The small rivulet is called Alkananda. Those are 2 rivulets. Satapnath Glacier is to the northwest of Badrinath Shrine. Shrine means holy place. That is a holy place for Hindus. These 2 places are also very well known to us because of the movies. Those are 2 movies with Gangotri and Badrinath. This is Bhagirathi River rivulet. This is Alkananda rivulet. Both these rivulets join together near Devaprayag. This is the junction of these 2 rivers. That is Devaprayag. By joining these 2 rivers, the Ganga has formed. The Ganga has formed the measure of 2 rivers, 2 rivulets. After crossing Haridwar hills, the Ganga enters the Ganga plains. Until Haridwar, it is flowing in the valleys of Himalayas. After Haridwar, it enters the Ganga plain and joins Bay of Bengal. It has many tributaries. The Ganga has many tributaries. Most of them are Himalayan rivers, and some of them are Peninsular rivers. All these tributaries are Himalayan rivers. All these tributaries are Peninsular rivers. Let us know what the names are. This is Yamuna. This is Ramganga. This is Gomati. This is Ghagra. This is Rapti. This is Gandak. This is Saptakosi. All these are Himalayan rivers, and all these are tributaries of Ganga. These peninsular rivers are also tributaries of Ganga. Let us know what their names. This is Chambal. This is Sindh. This is Betwa. This is Dasan. Can. So, once I'm repeating this: Chambal, Sindh, Betwa, Dasan, Can, Son. These are north-flowing rivers and peninsular rivers. These are also tributaries of the river Ganga. These are Yamuna, Ramganga, Gomati, Ghagra, Gandak, Rapti, Gandak, Saptkosi. Our next subtopic is Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra originates from a snout of Himalayan Dung Glacier. Himalayan Dung Glacier near Manasarovar Lake. The Indus also originates near Manasarovar Lake. The Brahmaputra also originates near Manasarovar Lake. Its origin point is Himalayan Dung Glacier. It flows towards the east. Firstly, it flows towards the east. Near Lord Said Jang. This is the Lord Said Jang. Near Lord Said Jang, this river opens out into a navigable channel for about 650 kilometers. This region is not a navigable channel. After this Lord Said Jang, this is a navigable channel. The length of this navigable channel is nearly 640 kilometers. After Lord Said Jang, the Brahmaputra breaks through several waterfalls. It enters Indian territory in Arunachal Pradesh with the name of Siang. Later it is called Dihang. These two are the names of Brahmaputra in Arunachal Pradesh. It is called Songpo in Tibet. It is called Siang and Dihang in Arunachal Pradesh. After entering Assam Valley, it is joined by two rivers. This is Dibang and this is Lohit. Dibang and Lohit are two tributaries of Brahmaputra. After the joining of Dibang and Lohit, it is called Brahmaputra. What is the name here? Songpo. What is the name here? Siang. What is the name here? Dihang. What is the name here? Brahmaputra. In Assam, it is called Brahmaputra. After crossing Assam, it enters Bangladesh. It is called Jamuna in Bangladesh. This is about the Himalayan rivers. All these are perennial rivers. What is the meaning of perennial rivers? The rivers which flow throughout the year are called perennial rivers. Next topic is peninsular rivers. What are the peninsular rivers? The rivers which originate in peninsular plateau are called peninsular rivers. There is a water divide between these peninsular rivers and some rivulets. Rivulets means small rivers. These are rivulets. All these are major rivers. All these rivulets join with Arabian Sea. These peninsular rivers, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri, all these peninsular rivers join Bay of Bengal. Most of the major peninsular rivers except Narmada and Tapati. Most of the peninsular rivers except Narmada and Tapati join Bay of Bengal and they flow from west to east. West to east, west to east. All the major peninsular rivers except Narmada and Tapati flow from west to east. All these rivulets flow from east to west, east to west. These join Arabian Sea and these join Bay of Bengal. Some of the peninsular rivers are also tributaries of Ganga. These are also peninsular rivers. These are also peninsular rivers. But these are flowing in northwards and join with Ganga. These major peninsular rivers flow from west to east and join Bay of Bengal. All the rivulets flow from east to west and join Arabian Sea. What is the border between these major rivers and small rivulets? Western Ghats. These are Western Ghats. All these are Western Ghats. Western Ghats. Western Ghats divides the major peninsular rivers and small rivulets. Among these peninsular rivers, Godavari is the largest river system. Godavari is the largest river system. It originates near Nasik. It originates near Nasik in Trayambak Plateau in Maharashtra. In Maharashtra. What is its origin? Trayambak Plateau near Nasik in Maharashtra. It merges in Bay of Bengal. What is its origin? Its origin is Multai. The origin of Tapati is Multai. The Tapati join Arabian Sea. The origin of Narmada is Amarkantak. The origin of Narmada is Amarkantak. Amarkantak. This is Amarkantak. Amarkantak. What is the origin of Mahanadi? This is the origin of Mahanadi. This is Sihava. This is Sihava in Chhattisgarh. Sihava in Chhattisgarh. This is Sihava. This is Amarkantak. This is Multai. This is Nasik. This is Trayambak Plateau near Nasik. This is Mahabaleshwar. This is Mahabaleshwar. Mahabaleshwar is the origin of Krishna River. Talakaveri is the origin of Kaveri. Talakaveri is the origin of Kaveri. Kailash Range is the origin of Indus River. Chamayang Glacier is the origin of Brahmaputra. Gangotri and Satapnath. Gangotri and Satapnath are the origin of Ganga River. You have to remember all these places. Once I'm repeating this, the origin of Indus is the north slopes of Kailash Range. The origin of Brahmaputra is Chamayang Glacier. The origin of Ganga it has two twin sources, twin origins, Gangotri and Satapnath. The origin of Narmada is Amarkantak. The origin of Tapati is Multai. The origin of Mahanadi is Sihava. The origin of Godavari is Trayambak Plateau near Nasik in Maharashtra. What is the origin of Krishna? Mahabaleshwar. What is the origin of Kaveri? Talakaveri. All these are the southern Indian rivers and also peninsular rivers. All these are North Indian rivers. All these are rain-fed rivers. All these are perennial rivers. These rivers have meanders like Ganga. Meanders. These rivers does not have meanders. These rivers have fixed course, fixed way of flow, fixed way of flows. These rivers may change their course, but these rivers don't change their flow. These are perennial rivers. These are rain-fed rivers. These flow only in rainy season. These flow throughout the year. That is the difference between these two rivers. Let us conclude the lesson. On the basis of origin, the drainage of India can be divided into two categories: the Himalayan rivers and the Peninsular rivers. The rivers which originate in the Himalayas are called Himalayan rivers. The rivers which originate in the Peninsular plateau are called Peninsular rivers. There are three main principal river systems in Himalayas: the Indus River system, the Ganga River system, the Brahmaputra River system. Indus has 5 tributaries. Those are Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias, Satluj. It covers the Union Territory of Ladakh, the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, and the state of Himachal Pradesh, the state of Punjab. Next, Godavari. Godavari has twin sources. Those are Gangotri and Satapnath. After the submergence of two rivulets, Bhagirathi and Alkanada, the river Ganga form. After Haridwar, it enters the Ganga plain. It has many tributaries. Most of them are Himalayan rivers. Some of them are peninsular rivers. Next, Brahmaputra River. Brahmaputra River starts at Challapeta Glacier and flow through southern Tibet and enters Indian territory in Arunachal Pradesh, and thereafter it enters Assam. This river has different names in different places. It is called Sangpo in Tibet. It is called Siang and Dihang in Arunachal Pradesh. It is called Brahmaputra in Assam. It is called Jamuna in Bangladesh. Next, Peninsular rivers. There is a water divide between major peninsular rivers and small rivulets. So what is that water divide? That water divide is Western Ghats. Most of the peninsular rivers, except Narmada and Tapati, most of the peninsular rivers flow from west to east and join Bay of Bengal. All the rivulets flow from east to west and join Arabian Sea. Among these peninsular rivers, Godavari is the largest river system. It originates near Nasik in Triambak Plateau. Narmada originates near Amarkantak. Tapati originates near Multai. Mahanadi originates near Sihava. Krishna originates near Mahabaleshwar. Kaveri originates near the Talakaveri. All these are perennial rivers. All these are rain-fed rivers. These rivers may have meanders. These does not have meanders. Okay, thank you.